Face is trying to break out. Okay. Not them people being loud as soon as I'm trying to record. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vania MicKelle. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today is I am excited. It is a very exciting day for me. This is the soft launch release of my fragrance journal. If you can't tell, if you can't hear, I have strep throat. I had planned in my brain this whole release that I was gonna do all the things and make videos, demonstrate. Like I had a whole plan. But once I got sick, I just my mood was just off for everything. Like I just didn't want to do anything. I even had videos that like I had already filmed that could have still gone up even though it wasn't related to the journal, but I just was in a mood. I was like, nothing was going right. So I just really didn't post anything this week because I just was a little bit defeated that I couldn't do what I had planned to do because I had got sick in my voice, and it's still not right. My voice goes in and out. It's sore. I need to drink my water. Like, it's still not right, but this is the date that I set, and so I'm still gonna follow through and do it. And like I'll do a major release probably next month, or I don't know, 2 months from now, whenever I do it, and it'll be more of a rollout and it'll be a whole thing. So yes, I created a fragrance journal. Okay, here it is. Let's see if I can adjust the lighting so you can see. Okay, so this is what the journal looks like. It's a little, you know, the lighting and everything is too bright, but this is what it looks like, and I'll put a picture in as well. This is the journal. I'll put pictures in and everything, but it is made by me, right? Completely designed. Everything in here. I picked, chose, changed, edited the colors. Literally every single thing. Like, I spent hours working on this. And so I feel like I'm gonna have to turn that back up. So like this is the first version, okay? This first version. This was more so like a rough draft just for me to really see like how it would turn out, what like physically see like a physical copy. So this is super thin, it's super tiny, like nothing really in here. I changed so much stuff, like the margins in here are different. Like, so this was version 1, okay? Then I hate my voice right now. This is version 2, okay? Much thicker than versus version 1. This is version 2. Much thicker. But I still, you know, made some adjustments. Had to move over the margins. Like, this was such a huge learning curve for me. I've learned so much about just everything, and I'm still continuously learning. So, this is version 2. Now we have version 3 of the fragrance journal, and I just want to say that I was in the other room taking pictures so I could get ready to like post it on the website and everything. I'm really proud of myself because for me, anytime that I start and actually follow through and finish something is always super significant. Okay, because if it's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quit something. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna stay with it. If it's one thing I can for sure do, I can quit. I can leave. Okay, I don't have no problem quitting, leaving. I don't have a problem not starting. Okay, that I'm good at that. So when I was like flipping through the book to take pictures, and I was like really seeing something that was on a computer screen and just an idea to have it tangible in real life, and like, I don't know, it's just a huge deal for me, and I just have to say that I'm really proud of myself. And whatever happens with the journal, whether it does well or poor, I'm just super proud that I started something, followed through, and actually finished and completed it. So I just have to give myself a pat on the back because it's deuces. So anyway, I want to kind of go through the journal a little bit and let you know like what's in here. So this is basically like your go-to. My thought process was, as a content creator but also as a consumer of YouTube content, fragrance content, I always felt like some type of journal or notebook was necessary. Even in like my old layering combos videos, I would be like, All right, y'all, get your notebooks out. Get your notebooks out. I didn't make a notebook yet, but it was just because you know you got layering combinations, you got ideas, concepts, you know, whatever. You need somewhere to write it down. So I've had this idea to do this for maybe about a year or so, and so this is I feel like your handy dandy notebook when you're watching content, but also when like you see things when you're scrolling on social media, you know, that type of thing. Just something for you to keep track of your fragrances along your fragrance journey. Okay, so the first page is just your collection. The first couple pages is for your collection, right? So all the perfumes that you own, whatever the case. Now there are 2 columns, okay, and you can't see it here, but I'll put a picture up here so y'all can kind of see it. There's a left side and a right side. Ideally, if you're a journal user, you know that even though a page may say something, you can use it for whatever you want to, right? Like, you're not tethered to the things that are on here, but it's just kind of a guide and to just a way to track, okay? But ideally, you could write the brand name on the left side and the actual perfume name on the right-hand side. But depending on how small you write or depending on how big your collection is and you want to maximize space, you may say, hey, I can fit the name and the brand in one little box. I don't need 2 columns. I write big, okay? My handwriting is very large, so I like to give myself enough space to do that. So that's why the boxes are the way that they are. But depending on how big your collection is, you can kind of tailor it in whatever way that you want, okay? Then we have a fragrance wish list. This is more so, again, this was just my thought process, but you're not tethered to this. Was just for like fragrances that I know that I liked. I've smelled it. I've maybe had a sample of it. I want to spin the block. I want a full bottle. So like for me, that would be BDK Gris Charnel, Mason Francis Kirk de Jean, Oud Satin Mood Extrait, I think is the one I want. Oops. Excuse me. Anyway, before I got Angel Share would have been on that list. So these are just like perfumes that like I know that I want. These are on my wish list, but they're normally high ticket items or you're saving up for them, whatever the case. That's what the fragrance wish list is for. Okay. Then we have fragrances I want to smell. Okay. I almost called this a sniff list, but I was like, that may be too. If you watch my content, then it's going to make sense, but I want this journal to be bigger than just me. I want it to be bigger than just Vania MicKelle brand. Like, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'll talk about like my dreams and goals and stuff at the end. But I was like, sniff list might be a little too niche, but it's fragrances I want to smell. So like, you know, new perfumes are always consistently coming out, and it may be hard to kind of keep track of like what's out, what did I want to smell when I went in the store, or what do I want to go to Ulta or Macy's or Sephora to smell. Now you got a way to keep track of that, because you may not want to buy it, right? You may not be fully committed to it, but it's some new stuff that came out, and when you go to Ulta, when you go to Macy's, when you go wherever you go to smell perfumes, you want to have it all together. Like, this is what I wanted to smell. I couldn't remember because I got 17 different screenshots in my photo albums, and I can't put it all together. Got you a list. And this is also for people who still like pen and paper, people who still like to write things down, people who still like stationery. Yes, a digital planner, digital journal. I know there's a market for that, and I do plan and hope to delve into that sometime in the future. But I like to create things for me that I would use, that I would wear, that I would whatever. I still like to write things down. Writing things down help me remember things. I still like pen and paper. I'm a bougie pen user. I will talk about your pen. Don't give me no bank pen. If a waitress give me a pen, she better take it back quick, because I can be a little klepto about a pen, okay? I love a good pen, okay? So these are the things that I like to create because these are the things that I enjoy. So I'm not isolating the digital market, the digital planning sector. That's just another learning curve, something else I have to learn in order to create it. That's a long-term goal, maybe a year or two from now. But I like this because this is just how I am. I like to write things down. So, fragrances I want to smell. This is just to help you try to keep track of like everything that comes out and which ones you actually might want to smell. Okay, your sniff list, so to speak. Okay, we got another page for samples. Okay, now I hope I took a picture of this because it's basically, if you're responsible, okay, you do a lot of sampling. You do a lot of travel size, 5 mils, decants, whatever, before you commit to the full perfume, okay? Now, once you buy the sample, probably gonna have some thoughts, okay? You probably gonna think some things. The samples page is for you to be able to express your thoughts, what you're thinking about these perfumes that you're sampling of, or you have travel sizes of, or things like that. And so then there's a box for you to put, is this a full bottle worthy perfume? Is it not? Or have I found an alternative that I like better? Here's an example. We all know I had the travel size of Burberry Goddess, okay? When I first got it, I was not impressed. I was like, it's okay. I'm have to spin the block, come back in the fall, really see how I feel. So, talking makes it worse. So, y'all know I came back towards the end of the year and I was like absolutely in love. So my first initial thoughts would have been, not really in love. Gotta come back and see what I think. My second thoughts would have been, I'm loving it, but I was not convinced that I wanted to pay for a full-size bottle of Burberry Goddess. Okay. Then when I posted about it, all of y'all flooded the comments and was like, child, the Dupe brand got Goddess Within Her, which is a dupe of Burberry Goddess for $33. So then there's a category here where you can write like an alternative dupe, or a version that gives you the same thing that may not exactly be the same thing, but it's close enough that gives you the same vibe. So this is really for you to like flesh out your thoughts and for you to see what you're thinking and kind of keep track of it. So there's some pages for that. Then, speaking of the dupes, there is a section called Issa Dupe, reminiscent of my series Issa Dupe or no. So on one, because there's a lot of dupes, right? There's a lot of brands that have come out with things from perfume oils to now Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret to Dua brand to Arabian perfumes. There's a lot of things that are supposed to be versions of other things, and it might be hard. It is hard to keep up with, right? So we have a category here where on one side you can write the original perfume, on the other side write what the dupe version is, the brand, things like that. Again, just to help you keep track, because I own personally 3 of Young Pistachio. I have the original, then I have Young Pistachio Gelato from Frank & Body Oils. I have Kair from Paris Corner, or whoever it is. I have Affection from Lattafa. Do I have the Mimic one? Like, I have maybe 3 already dupes of just that one perfume. So I might have here Young Pistachio. I'm sorry I can't see it. The lighting is so strange today. Young Pistachio, and then I might have 3 or 4 lines filled with the different brands of the dupes, and then I might start. You can tailor it however you want, whatever works best for you and your brain. But again, just to help us keep track, okay? Then we have Project Use It Up, okay? This is for the girlies who have, actually doesn't have to be an extensive collection. Just if you know you've got a few products you want to work on, you want to finish it up. So there's a place for you to put the date that you started and the date that it ends, or whenever you set for your project to end. Then you got some spaces, some columns, and you also got some check marks, okay? So when you're done, you can check it off. And it's good to see visible, tangible progress when you're working on something, right? Because when you're finishing up stuff, but you still got a lot of stuff, it don't feel like you're really using anything up. But now that you can see it visibly and you can check off and see what you've done. And also could be good to look back, like for those of you guys who do year empties, you can reflect back on this and see physically what you've actually finished up, okay? There's that. That was one of my favorite things to create. I was really excited to be able to bring that vision to life. Then we have dynamic duos, okay? So this is what I consider just your perfect pairings, some of your favorite pairings, right? So if it's just a body spray and a perfume, or a perfume oil and a mist, like two things that you love to combine together, that's your go-to favorite. So like one of mine, Donna Born Aroma Coral Fantasy and Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It's just one of my go-to combos. I love it. So I will put Coral Fantasy on one side, Light Blue on the other. What's another go-to? Kayali Velvet Santal, Ariana Grande Cloud. Like whatever. Just so it's not the full routine, it's not the full layering, it's just what I like to wear together. The scent for you, perfume oil, vanilla vibes with Alien Goddess perfume. Just two things, not a full-fledged routine, just go to. Midsummer Dream from Bath & Body Works with Valentino Donna Born Aroma Coral Fantasy. Does that make sense? Not the full-fledged routine, but just some of your go-tos, right? Your two, maybe three. You got two columns to write it there. Then this was probably took me the longest to make, but I don't know, I really like it and proud of it. This is your section for your layering combinations. Okay, this is in full depth. This is your multi-step routine is gonna go here, right? So when you're watching your favorite content creator, whoever it is, or you're watching YouTube videos, when you're watching TikTok, and they're showing you what they did in the shower, what they did out the shower, their in-shower oil moisturizer, when they got 17 different steps, when they but you know what I mean, like when it's a lot of steps and they're giving it all to you and you want to write it down, it's right here for you. Okay, so there are already spots designated that say certain things, but again, you can write it however you want to write it. So on here, there is exfoliant or a body scrub, shower gel and a body wash. Then there's place for body oil, body butter, a lotion or a cream, a body mist, a perfume oil, and a perfume. So there's 8 different spots in each box. Okay. So say the part, whatever routine you watched or they didn't do a body butter and a lotion, but they did 2 different types. You know, you can tailor it to your liking to whatever, but there's enough space that you can physically see your combinations written down. Okay? And at the bottom, of course, it says, don't look me in my eyes. Okay? Because when I'm wearing this, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay, last but not least, you just have a section for whatever you're thinking. It's just blank lines. And whatever you want to write about, think about, dream about, whatever, it could go in the thoughts section at the back of the book. Okay? So this is the journal. Okay? I hope you guys really, really, really love it and enjoy it. Yeah, it definitely took some hard work. It took some time. Ordering the book, not sending it back, but ordering another one. I mean, just literally learning about first of all, how do you even find a vendor who would make something like this, who would print something like this? Then I thought I was going to have to find somebody to actually make the journal. Then I decided, nope, I'm going to go on Canva and figure it out myself, figure out the lines, the proportions. Then like who priced it. Like it's a lot I'm still learning, but I enjoyed the process because I felt like I was making something that was useful and helpful. That's why I really enjoyed it, because I just feel like I'm making something, you know, that anybody can use. So now quickly, because my throat hurts. So Dream Talk, what I wanted to say was like, a year, maybe 2 years from now, I really want to be able to sell fragrance journals and other type of journals, and it not be a Vania MicKelle thing. It just be like, there's just a really dope journal that's on Amazon that you can buy in Walmart, that you can buy in Target, you know, whatever. The next probably closest thing is to try to get it on Amazon. But I really want to perfect this and make it really, really good and make it marketable. So that's one thing I am going to need from y'all. I want y'all to give feedback, okay? So this is going to be the 2024 edition, the 2024 version. By the time 2025 comes around, I'll more than likely have another version that I feel like I've perfected, and that's good. I might have 2 versions. I might have an overall fragrance journal, but then I might have a one that's more specific for body care. So you have a place for your fragrance mist. You can be more specific. It might be one for... it might be one that's more in-depth and specific for perfume. So it might be an all perfume journal, not just everything overall, but specifically perfume. So it might be a place for fragrance notes. It might be a place for you to write longevity, the price. Like it might be more specific, more niche to specifically perfumes. Then you might have one that's just different colors, but it's more so blank, and it's not blank, but it's more customizable, so you can kind of tailor it to however you want, versus this is more specific. And there's already pre-made templates in here. And there's one that just might have a bunch of blank lines for you to write whatever you want. So this is a big goal for me. It's a big dream for me. I plan to do more than just one journal. I want to I want to build it up like a brand, like a stationery brand. I wanted to do pens for this release, but pens are expensive, okay? Apparently, the first problem, they want you to buy like 1,000. And I'm not kidding. Like, the minimum bulk order that I've seen for the most part is like 250 pens. Where am I going with 250 pens? And they weren't even the good pens. They were like the bank pens that you can get for free. Like when you go to the bank that nobody cares about, that they break in like 2 weeks. I am a pen snob. Okay, I want a good pen, and I also wanted to customize them. So I wanted to put like my sayings, like don't look me in my eye, tell the truth, shame the devil, tonight and highly recommend. Like I want them to be customized. I want them to be really pretty. I am a stationery snob. Oh my God, that's the name of my brand, the Stationery Snob. Is that exist already? Hold please. That's a fire name for like journals and pens and stuff. Hold on. What if somebody already got it? Okay, I see an Instagram title, but I don't see like a brand name. Oh, wait. Never mind. Somebody already got me. Stationery Snobs. Personalized handmade luxury stationery. Oh, hers are good too. Maybe I could be the Stationery Snob or the state. You know what I'm saying? There's ways around this. There's some. Don't they got a certain ring to it? Stationery Snob. I don't know. Ooh, her stuff is good. Don't look at hers, because her stuff is legit. Okay, I'll let it go. Somebody already got it. The Stationery Snob. All right. I'll go back to the drawing board. Okay. But I can see myself really building this up and building this bigger outside of just like Vania MicKelle and fragrance, whatever. So I think I was saying I want you guys to get feedback. I'm going to create a questionnaire. You don't have to put your name. You don't have to put your email. Like nothing. It's completely anonymous. Unless you just want to, but you don't have to put anything. Just give like feedback on the journal. It'll probably just say, I haven't made it yet, so I don't know if it's going to be super detailed or not. It'll probably just say, what do you like about the journal? What do you not like about the journal? What would you like to see included in a journal? What would you like? Whatever, just whatever feedback you have, because I'm going to continuously work on it and make it better, because once it's done, like once I feel like I have like the perfect journal, maybe I might feel like that maybe next year or the year after, I'm going to send it out to some major people, like to some perfumers. I'm going to send, like, I don't know, but I believe in what I'm creating that is that good. So the sky's the limit. Well, not yet, because the budget is not at the sky yet. But the dreams are in the sky. But the wallet is on the ground. Don't make me laugh. Anyway, I'm trying to think, did I say everything that I wanted to say about this? I guess the main thing is just be patient with me and my growth. They will get better. They will change. They will evolve. But I ain't never made a journal before. I ain't never made a book before. I ain't never sold a book before. So I don't know what I'm doing. So this is my grace era. Okay, y'all are in the beginning stages. Like y'all are gonna be able to look back 3 or 4 years from now and be like, girl, I remember when you sold that first journal. Look at where you are. Look at where you are now from when you started back then. I remember back then. That's the stage. We're in the back then. That's where we're at now, is the back then. Okay, so and this is like a soft launch with just y'all, because I know that y'all understand the journey and y'all understand the support, and like even if y'all can't, whoever the people who can't buy, like I still know it, like I still feel the support and the love. So that's why it's here. Now when the launch comes out, when the rollout rolls out, Yeah. So the last thing I want to say is, this isn't a pre-order, okay? Unlike the shirts, where I take y'all orders and then I go to the place and fill the order, I already bought the journals. I don't know how smart of an idea that was now in hindsight, but I already bought them. I didn't buy too many, right? I didn't go too crazy to the point where like I would loot and I didn't go crazy. But I bought, you know, a good little number. And as soon as you guys place the orders, they're going to ship out. I already got the shipping bags that they're going in. I'm going to drop them in that little bag, seal it up, and send it on the way. So hopefully y'all like them. Hopefully y'all love them. Hopefully y'all enjoy them. Hopefully y'all find these helpful. This is obviously something that is nerve-wracking and stressful. But at the end of the day, I just am very proud of myself for having an idea and finishing it. For like following through on an idea. Because I'm known for not. So I could ramble on and on talking about these journals, but yeah, so the website will be on my Shopify website. It's only the journals for the stock right now. The shirts will do another restock in the summertime. It's just the journal release right now. So if you go on the website and you'll see, they'll probably just say sold out, because I'm not doing a restock on those right now. Just the journals. But yeah, it'll be open for a week. The goal is for them to sell out before then, because I really didn't order like that many. Like I didn't gonna tell y'all no numbers, but I didn't order a lot. I really didn't, because what if nobody likes it? Like, what if people don't want physical journals? What if they're like, I just need to wait for the digital one because I'm not no stationary girl. But yeah, I've talked enough. If there's anything else, I'll add it in the description box or somewhere. But I love you all so much. Thank you guys for always supporting. This was not the rollout that I had planned. This was not the way I wanted to release it, but nevertheless, here we are. And, you know, consistency over perfection is what I am. This phase of my life is called consistency over perfection, and just following through. If I had an idea, even if it doesn't come out like I want to, just following through. So I love you all so much. Head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys love your journal so much. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I was fixing to go, but I have to make sure to also say thank you all for all the well wishes and wishing me well with my strep throat and everything. You always show so much love, so much support. I just have to always make sure I say thank you. I'm still recovering, as you can tell, but I appreciate the love and the well wishes. It's helping the recovery go much faster.